That's a kill. Engage. Got him. Hostile medic down.
Alright, what's up doggies? Welcome back to the channel once again. Today what I have for you is a PR on Call of Duty. This is my best solo gun streak ever across any Call of Duty. I've been playing since MW2 and I've never even got close to a solo 110 gun streak. But here it is, my absolute best gameplay solo by a long shot. So that's pretty cool. On top of that, I was playing against some really well-known players in the community, some of the biggest sweats in year 5, I believe it was. I got this game playing, maybe it was year 4. Some of the biggest names in the community. We've got Athena2206 on the other team and Missy the Cat. Some of the bigger players in the CTF playlist. So yeah, bumping into them and pulling off a gameplay like this obviously is not easy whatsoever. I held off on uploading this gameplay for a long time because I was just a little bit worried about how the team was going to react to me kind of exposing them on YouTube like this. I didn't want them to come after me and call me names, but you know, I heard the news that their team had disbanded, and yes, I felt confident enough to share this with everyone now that I know that I'm not going to have a whole army of them and their fans coming after me, calling me a loser for getting a nuke against them and uploading them. So that's good. Obviously this is on Gridlock, one of the more boring maps in the game, so it's going to be a bit of a tough watch for you guys at points just because it is kind of like a somber map. I don't know, it just doesn't look very nice and I think that just makes you feel a bit tired. So if that's the case, I'm sorry. I'm sure the gameplay will put you to sleep anyway. If my voice sounds a bit weird, I do have a bit of a cold. All sorts of weird symptoms. I just kept getting up in the night, desperate for the toilet, while shaking. I was just shaking all over the place. It's not like me. I'd like to think I have a pretty good immune system. A lot of my life I've not been too ill, but recently I felt like a little bitch. Just every single day for probably the last 5 or 6 days I've had a different problem to deal with. And today is just a bit of a weird voice and a bit of a cough. But yeah, it shouldn't come through too much on this cheap microphone because I'm pretty sure no matter how your voice sounds, you just come out sounding the same robotic way anyway. So it shouldn't really affect your listening experience too much. It's going to be crap either way because it's a crap set of headphones. So yeah, that is what it is. Got some more BO3 content for you guys coming around the corner. I think you should enjoy that. Slightly irritatingly, my laptop's dead, so I'm having issues getting music from there onto Share Factory. So that's kind of part of the reason why I've been holding off on uploads, because I do like having fit-in music for my uploads. I've wanted to do a BO3 montage, which I never did during BO3's life cycle, but obviously for a game, the BO3 game that was in its prime in 2016 to 17, I wanted a song from that sort of era of YouTube to go along with the montage, but I haven't been able to action on that at all because my laptop's been fucked. So yeah, I've been holding off on that for a while, and yeah, it's going to be a lot of money to get that fixed. I don't know what really happened to it. And I have been able to play the Counter-Strike recently either. It was a bit sad because I was thoroughly into that for a while. Not very good at the game, don't get me wrong, but thoroughly into it, and I kind of wanted to make a bit of a mini-tage for YouTube as well. It wouldn't have been anything impressive, but just for a bit of variety. And I know there is actually quite a lot of crossover between Call of Duty players and CSGO players, especially now as COD's just less fun to play. I think more and more people are at least dipping their dirty little toes into CSGO. It's well worth it. Even if you're not used to playing on keyboard and mouse, I'd say it's like, you know, after a couple of 100 hours of gameplay, you're getting good enough to the point that's enjoyable, and there's very clearly defined skill categories in CSGO, so you are going to be like nicely protected from people much better than you unless you counter anyone smurfing. And it's designed in such a way that it's not like it doesn't interfere with your experience like it does skill-based matchmaking on COD. The whole point of CS:GO is to ascend through the ranks. That's not the point of Call of Duty pubs. So yeah, definitely give CS:GO a shot if you're burnt out on COD. It's a lot of fun. I'll certainly get back into that once I've sorted out my laptop. Yeah, that's something I definitely need to do. Yeah, as you can see here, the enemies, I believe, were probably tweeting out about me. That's why they're standing still, probably saying stuff about me being out of the game. And I think at this point in the gameplay, they just started to give up on me. Might have been trying to get some of their boys to join up as well and to anti me. And honestly, yes, I'm the sweatiest player I've played against in a long time. Hopefully they don't see this video and make a response video on me. That would be good. So they say they weren't trying, you know, it really doesn't seem like they were trying this game. Obviously I'm joking, guys. Yeah, the enemies were so bad. That goes without saying. It is what it is. I'm happy with this gameplay, regardless of the fact that my enemies certainly wouldn't have been happy during this game. Can't imagine it being a very pleasant experience for anyone. They could have just left though, I don't know. I don't know what that guy was doing. Thank you though. Gregory, whatever you were up to in that room, keep doing more of it. I really appreciate it. You can see the scoreboard there. Hit 90-0. Obviously in my head I still believed it was just under a 90 gun streak with the EKA and stuff like that. But I think around about this point I probably had realised that I got my first ever solo triple nuclear equivalent, and I think that in itself is probably enough to keep me happy. But yeah, entering the final round now, I knew there was some real good potential here for something seriously special, and yeah, I'd consider a 110 gun streak solo to fall in the seriously special category. I don't know what the record is for a solo gun streak on this game, sorry. I know for a fact Oblicity has got higher than this, got like a 130 something. I've definitely seen a couple of other 100-ish gun streaks about the place, so I know this isn't the record, but I would like to think it's kind of up there. It's not far off a solo quad. 10 kills actually, wow. But I think right now it's a 2v2 GB in the game, or maybe it's like 3v3, so if there's more people in the lobby it could have been better. Yeah, as you see there, 2v2. But you know, I suppose the more people you add into the game, the more things that could actually go wrong, and you know, the higher the chance of death actually is. So in a way, the fact that it was a 2v2 could have aided me and extended this gun streak. So you know, got to count my blessings really. I've always wanted a 100+ gun streak, and now I can be happy that if I ever die on a 90 gun streak again, that at least I've done it before. You know. And what was that aim there, man? I'm sorry. Yeah, I did get this gameplay, I would want to say, in 2022. That might be, yeah, I think very late 2022 is about right. I'm not 100% sure, I could be lying there. It might have been early 2023, but I'd say it must have been a year ago by now. Yeah, I've just kind of gone through a massive dry spell with Black Ops 4. It's actually no longer on my PS4. It's the first time I've had it uninstalled since release date. Yeah, I'm kind of done with it, man. Black Ops 3 still got some gameplays for that, and don't worry, I do have quite a few BO4 gameplays stocked up, ready to upload as well. None of them quite as good as this, but I think they're engaging and entertaining in their own sort of way. And you know, it's all the same anyway, like 50 gun streak, 100 gun streak is all the same thing, you're just shooting people and not dying much. So you know, if you find this engaging, you'll find any sort of variation of this fun to watch as well. So I'll keep them coming if there's enough of an interest in gameplays like this. Obviously, I expect this video to do perhaps slightly better than a 50 gun streak video would, but we shall see. It is, you know, the 6th year of this game or something like that. So I don't think people are going to be super blown away by this. We're like, wow, it's taking you that long? I've done this 10 times, which, you know, I believe, but I've done it myself. 120 to 0 as well, that's definitely a PR. Alright, have a good day everyone, bye bye.